Good evening, everyone. Is it a key piece of new evidence or a false alarm? Tonight, new questions about whether a child's blanket found last week in Dixon County actually belonged to Joe Clyde Daniels.
News Channel 5's Nick Barris is here now with exclusive details on the continuing search for the 5-year-old's remains.
The discovery of the child's blanket was potentially the very first break in this case after more than 2 months of searching for Joe Clyde's body. Perhaps some new hope here, but now it's looking more and more like the blanket is not a match. This is the blanket in question. It was found by crews searching for the child's body last Wednesday off CCC Road in Dixon County. Any such evidence linked to Joe Clyde could be crucial to the criminal cases against his parents for his death, because this is
going to be a tough case without a body.
Legal expert Jim Todd says you can convict without remains, but that depends on what other proof there is that a crime was even committed. Now, if the blanket is stained with the child's blood, it might help make the case in the absence of a body.
Here, they're going to have to prove he's dead because he's not here.
So what do we know about the blanket? The TBI is not commenting on it or whether any forensic tests have been done or completed. But a person close to the investigation tells News Channel 5 they believe the blanket is not connected to the case. And then there's this. The owner of the property where the blanket was found tells me the blanket is very likely his, left behind after it got wet on a camping trip. No official word yet on whether he's been questioned by authorities, so for now, the origin of the blanket is still uncertain. It is true that a member of Joe Clyde's family looked at photos of the mud-covered blanket and identified it as possibly belonging to the child. But now, unless blood or possibly hair is found on the blanket, it may be of no use as evidence. Nick Barris, News Channel 5.
Thanks, Nick. Search crews were out again this past weekend looking for the child's remains, but still have found nothing. The 5-year-old has been missing now for 68 days.